Hey guys, today I'm going to do a video on how I keep my teeth pearly white. I'm going to talk you through all the products that I use, why I love them, and not just talk about how I keep them white, but also just my dental hygiene routine for healthy, happy teeth. First up, I'm going to say that the predominant amount of this stuff is by the brand Oral-B. None of it has been sent to me. I just enjoy having, I don't know if this is OCD, but having things, products, ranges that are designed to work together. I'll start off with my toothbrush. My toothbrush is by Oral-B with Brawn, and it's just their basic toothbrush, and the heads that I use are I've had maxillofacial surgery and molars removed, and I do have a video on that below, so I will link that below. But my teeth and gums are hypersensitive, so I found that, and my dentist found that I was starting to get slight gum recession on one side, and I think that's because I have a tendency to want really clean white teeth, and I was over brushing. I was brushing too hard, so he recommended that I get an electronic toothbrush so that I don't push down or brush too hard on my teeth and cause my gums to recede or bleed or be angry, or get inflamed. So I got this one for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I've really enjoyed it. The heads can be interchanged, and you can buy a lot of different toothbrush heads. I buy the ones that are sensitive. As you can see, I haven't had this one for quite long, but the bristles are quite flared. They are soft, and so again that helps me to not want to be overzealous with my brushing and cleaning. So this plugs into it just sits in a battery sort of loading base, a charger, and that plugs into my shave head, like the two-prong that you tend to have in your bathroom. So I just keep it in there charging all the time, and it's very easy to keep clean, and I've never had any problems with it. You just press the on off and it just vibrates. It doesn't spin around, it just vibrates so that it massages your teeth. It's on off, and when you press on it vibrates and massages your teeth for 2 minutes, which is what every dentist that I've seen recommends, that you brush your teeth for 2 minutes twice a day, or even more than that if you want to brush them after eating. The paste I use with that is the Oral-B Pro Expert All Round Protection, and this is in the Clean Mint flavour, and I really enjoy this toothpaste because it does, or it claims to do everything I want. It looks after cavities, your gums, reduces plaque, helps with sensitivity, hardening your enamel, reducing tartar, and is whitening, and is breath freshening. And I really enjoy this because it has the little sort of bits in, and so that really reminds me of when you go to the dentist and you get them professionally cleaned. They have those sort of a little exfoliating beads in there which burst and sort of really work away at your plaque and your food, any sort of staining, or any residue left from eating or drinking foods. And I just really like the taste of it. The bits in there really slough off any of that grime that you do not want on your teeth. Floss. I'm not going to lie to you and say that I'm the best flosser. My teeth are quite tightly compacted. I also have a fixed retainer along the top 8 of my teeth to keep my teeth straight and in line. From having braces and surgery, I don't want them to revert back to how they were. But so for me, and as I said before, because of that surgery that I have had and the extensive orthodontics, my gums are very sensitive, so it is quite, and because it's quite tight in there, it is quite uncomfortable for me to floss. But as the dentist says, and it is true, the more I do it, the more I get used to it. The 2 products that I use are from Oral-B. Now, for my bottom teeth, or if I have something stubborn in there, like I've eaten steak, I will use the Oral-B Super Floss. And these are thicker, and it has a spongy floss in the centre of the band. They're pre-cut, so you pull one out of here, and they are pre-cut. And if you can see, in the centre of the floss here, you have a spongy bit and then it goes to regular. So if you have something stubborn in your tooth, you can really get in there with the spongy part of the floss and get that stubborn little sucker out. If I'm just regularly flossing, and I just tend to do it at night, I know you should do it twice a day, but I just do it at night, and I use the Oral-B setting floss. This is more of a smoother floss, it's not pre-cut, so you have to tear off your little strip and wind it around your fingers, but it's more of a ribbon style floss, hence why it's called satin, and it is super thin, so where I cannot get right to the tops of my gums, where I have my fixed retainer, this is really good. I have a Oral-B Pro Expert mouthwash. This is a new one that I got. This is multi-protection, it's alcohol free, and I know this is just a chloride mouthwash that I use. I enjoy it because when I swish it around and when I gargle with it, it doesn't foam so intensely that it ends up spilling out of my mouth everywhere and getting on my pyjamas. It does foam a little, but not crazy like I find Corsadil does. It keeps my breath really fresh for a long time. I purchased this in the same scent as I do my toothpaste. So both my toothpaste and my mouthwash are clean mint, which I think makes just the experience enjoyable. That's why I say to you, look for brands and products that work together well. Because otherwise, if you're brushing with one fragrance like spearmint and then mouthwashing with a clean mint, it may not be that enjoyable. I've never found that mine do stain, and if you think you are, just visit your dentist and they can give you a real good clean, but I don't think it causes any permanent stain. Finally, to keep my teeth pearly white, I use the infamous Crest white strips. I buy mine online and I've had these for a super long time. These are the Crest white strips Pro Effects, and you get 20 pouches in this box. I filmed a clip earlier where I applied them this morning and left them on for 30 minutes, so I'll insert that here. I do recommend that you do a course. You could apply these twice a day for 30 minutes and use the whole pack of 20 and get a super whitening effect, but I just sort of use mine before special occasions. I only do them as a top-up. I think because I do have that sensitivity, I think if I did the twice a day course of the 20 pouches, I think that it may cause my gums to be a bit sensitive, so I don't do that. But as I say, I really enjoy these and I'd highly recommend you getting them. They are super duper easy to use. All the products that I use to keep my teeth and gums and mouth healthy and clean and white. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please do leave them below. Do not forget that I'm also on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and I have a blog. All of my usernames are lizfish1. I will leave the links down below. I'll also post a video link down below to my maxillofacial surgery if you want to hear about that, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Do not forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up for me, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys!